Good evening, guys, and I welcome you to today's Champions Connection virtual training. And I hope that you had a great day. So today we are going to be talking about something that is very, very important to our business. Today we'll be discussing something very, very important and crucial to our business. What we'll be discussing today has been the reason why a lot of business succeed online, offline. Everything boils down to what we'll be talking about today. So if it's possible you already have or had a business before signing up with PGN or before learning about real estate marketing. So you may be wondering why you find it hard to succeed in the business. So it can be attributed to it can be attributed to a lot of things, but it is not far from what it is that we are going to be talking about today. So, but before I go into today's training proper, I'd like to take a moment to welcome anyone who's joining us today for the first time. If it's your first time here, I welcome you to the Champions Connection. This is a follow-up to the one-on-one session we had with you, Lagos, in Ibadan, and also in Abuja. So this session is where I go, I take a deep dive into the actionable steps you must take in order for you to be well established and eventually to succeed in the business of real estate marketing. Okay, so once again, my name is Wale Ponle. For those of you who can't remember what my name is, or who can't remember ever coming across this man that you're seeing on the screen today. My name is Wale Ponle. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Gracias Global Homes and Property Limited. When I talk to you about real estate marketing and how you can make money in real estate at the one-on-one training we had, remember I shared there are two ways with which you can make money in real estate. Number one is by networking, and number two is by selling. And since we met till now, and even till last week, I am still emphasizing on the fact that you need to focus on networking, because networking is an easier way for you to make a quick buck right now. And the money you make from networking, you can then reinvest it into setting up everything you need to, get your real estate marketing journey going. Imagine if you sold a property of, we have Coral City now, which is selling for 3.5 million, and you'll get up to, I think, 20% commission on this. No, I think, is it 20% now that we're giving on Coral City? That's to the person who sells. But for being the person who referred the person that sold, you get 5% of 3.5 million. 5% of 3.5 million is 175,000. 475,000. So imagine what 175,000 naira can do for you right now just by referring someone to come and sell real estate products. If you had 175K today, it is enough. In fact, it is more than enough for you to run adverts on Instagram. It's more than enough for you to run adverts on Google for the next 30 days. So let's say you put a budget of, let's say you want to focus on a platform. So which one do you want to focus on now? We've talked about Facebook, we've talked about Instagram, we've talked about Google, we've talked about YouTube. And we have also talked about the fact that YouTube platform is currently unexplored. So it means that there are a lot of opportunities on YouTube. I hope you guys can hear me very well. I hope I'm audible because the gen is on. My office is just right by the gen house, so it's kind of noisy. But if you can't hear me, let me know so I can use my earpiece, which will make me more audible. So back to what I was saying, imagine you made a profit of 175,000 naira today. Let's say you have immediate needs and you want to divide the money into two. You want to take care of your immediate needs now. Christmas is coming. You want to buy a bag of rice, you want to buy a roro, you want to buy maybe dry catfish that you can keep. If you divide 175K into two, that's 87,500. Now, for the next 1 month, you want to spend this 87,500 on YouTube ads. That means every day you'll be spending 2,625 naira on YouTube ads. It is not possible that you would spend this money for 30 days running ads on YouTube and you don't get someone that would sign up or that will call you that they want to inspect the property. It's not possible. It is not possible. You spend money every day on YouTube ads, you're there every day. People are seeing your ads in Lagos, in Nigeria, in UK, Canada, and US, they will call you. They will certainly call you. If you just joined us, please mute your mic. So they'll call you and they want to inspect. If you get one person to call you every day for the next 30 days, that's 30 people calling you in a month. Or 30 people you have to call. Either ways, it is not also possible that one of them will not buy from you. So it is not, so if one of them buys from you the same 3.5 million naira product, it means that you will still have made back how much you spent on the ad, and you would also be making your commission 3.5 million naira times, I think it's 20% we are giving. That's like 700K you would make. You know, cool money that you can, you know, use to largesse for the holiday. All right. So networking, that example that I just gave is just what you can achieve with one. So imagine if you got at least one person in a week to make a sale, that people that joined your business, you got one of them to make a sale every week. So it means you can have a cycle of 175,000 naira coming in for you every week from networking. And worst case scenario, every month, you also put that 175K into adverts, or maybe you put half of it back into adverts. You stand a chance to make at least 700K for yourself in a month. So the chance of success in real estate marketing is very high compared to every other business out there. So that is why I am taking the pain. I am making myself available out of my busy schedule to be in front of you every week to, you know, show you what you need to do, what you need to put in place in order for you to succeed in real estate marketing. So now, before I go on to today's training, is there anybody here who did the assignments from last week training? Last week, we learned about YouTube ads for real estate marketing. So is there anybody here who has applied what we learned or what I taught you last week? Is there anybody here who has, you know, tried to do it, or maybe you've done it? If you're here, please raise up your hand so that I can reward you for, you know, putting in all the work and at least making an effort to implement what you learned. Anybody? Anybody? All right, so if there is no one here that has implemented it, it's not a problem. I can understand that it is possible everything is still sounding new to you. It's possible the information you're getting is overwhelming. It's possible that you're still trying to process everything. So it's not a problem. But I just like you to know that time waits for no man. And the actions that I am showing you now to take are what are obtainable as at this moment I am showing you. In the next 2-3 months, I might be coming up with updates on all of these things that I've taught you. I might be teaching you the updated version. Remember, we are going into a new year, 2023, and everything, including your phone that you use, usually requests for an update, time after time. So everything that I'm showing you online will certainly be updated in a few months from now, or so when that update comes, I will also be there to show you how to go about everything that you've learned, in the updated, using the updated method. However, if you have not implemented anything that I've taught you so far, it might be difficult for you to grab the updated version of the trainings when I start to give them. It will be difficult for you to understand it. It is not possible for you to gain admission into a university without just with a senior school certificate, and then you are promoted to 300 level. It's not possible. Can I raise my hand, sir? Yes, you can raise your hand. There's a feature there for you to raise your hand. Omalayo, Olowo, Koya, or what's this? Yeah, there's a feature there for you to raise your hand. If you have something to say, you can as well type it here, and I will address it right now before we go into today's training. So let me also take the moment to acknowledge everyone that is here. There's Omolayo Olowo Koya here. There's Babatope Mark John, that's our branch manager in Abuja. Well done, Mr. Mark. There's Mr. Adetunji here. I think I remember Mr. Adetunji. He's one of the people that has done his assignments. I think I remember you. There's Mr. Philip here, our branch manager in Ibadan. And then I have Confidence's iPhone here. So is this Confidence from Abuja? So I welcome all of you guys to today's training. So today, I'll be talking about something that is powerful. Like I said earlier, it is instrumental to the growth of many businesses. And it's one of the reasons why some businesses fail. If you've ever been involved in any business before and you didn't succeed in it, this is one of the reasons why you didn't succeed. What I'll be sharing with you today, it's one of the reasons. So today, I'm not going to be doing any hands-on training. Instead, I will be speaking to you about how to stay motivated in business. Oh, Malayo, okay, this is for safer investment. Oh, I am here to learn more, sir. Thank you. Okay, good to see you. Malayo, good to see you. Ibadan. This one of our first, she came for our first training in Ibadan. Good to see you, Malayo, for safer investment. Okay, good to see you. All right, so today I'll be talking to you about how to stay motivated in business, because sometimes when you run your business, it's very, very possible that at some point you lose the motivation, you forget the reason why you are in the business. This may be caused by unfortunate life events, and it may also be caused by the fact that it is actually not easy to start and grow a business. So you get depressed, you get demotivated, and you feel like the business is not meant for you. But I would like to shock you by telling you that everybody that is doing well in business today were once at that point where they felt the business was not meant for them, where they feel like the whole world is against them because they're trying to pursue a dream or a career, where they also feel rejected and neglected by everyone, all because they chose to follow a path that nobody understands. Because right now, whatever it is you're doing, your friends will probably be mocking you now. Your colleagues will be mocking you now. The people that have tried real estate marketing before and they didn't succeed, if you tell them this is what you do now, most of them will just laugh at you and make you feel like you're taking the wrong step or you're doing the wrong thing. But I tell you that the reason why a lot of them turn back, the reason why a lot of them fail, the reason why they are mocking you now is because they lack motivation in their business. Everybody that is successful today is motivated from inside. That's called intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is what's behind what Elon Musk is doing with Twitter. Elon Musk does not need a motivational speaker to tell him to lay off Twitter workers before he did that. Nobody had to tell Elon Musk to buy Twitter in the first place. Elon is someone that has moved from one industry to another industry and is doing well for himself without any motivational speaker or man of God or woman of God, telling him that, oh, guy, this is the next step for you to do. Successful business owners, they are always working and always, taking steps in their businesses. Some steps, they fail at it, while some they win, but they don't let the failures get to them. Instead, they learn from it and they move, ahead with it. Nearly everything in life experiences cycles. Nearly everything in life experiences cycles. So there's a cycle where right now you're at the point where you're just about to cycle to the success point of the business. Okay, so what it is, the position you have now is in cycle. By the way, I'm going to be sharing with you 8 ways to stay motivated in your business. So don't this is not the time for you to look away, or this is not time for you to be distracted. You need to be focused right now, because what I'm about to give to you is very, very powerful. It's priceless. The last time I was invited to come and train people on how to stay motivated in business, I was paid, I think, $1 million or $2 million. I think it was $1 million or so. I was paid to come and deliver this for 1 hour, and I spoke with them. I got paid, and from that speech as well, I got another gig. So what I'm giving to you today is priceless, because it's priceless. Yeah, it's something I can't quantify, but it's something that's very, very powerful to you. And I'm giving it to you because I promise that I'm going to hold you by the hand and ensure that you succeed in this real estate marketing journey. So this is my own way of keeping to my word, or keeping my word that I gave to you. So yours is to not just take my word for it, but take my word and you go and implement it. Okay, so nearly everything in life experiences cycles. The solar system, the hormones, your washing machine, and yes, even motivation is in cycles. Okay, movement is inherent in cycles. Everything in life is in cycles. If you stop moving, your business simply grinds to a halt. So it means that you have to keep moving, and you may find yourself looking for a job if you stop grinding in your business. If you give up in your business, you might have to go back to the labor market to start looking for a job. So let me start with the 8 ways you can stay motivated in your business. 8 ways to stay motivated in your business. I'm sure everybody can see my screen right now. The number 1 way to stay focused, to stay motivated in your business, is for you to focus on your goals. Now, I want to assume that you've set goals in your business. You have set goals that you want to achieve in this business of real estate marketing. If you do not have set goals, it's very, very simple for you to set goals. But in order to set goals, your goals has to be SMART, S-M-A-R-T, SMART goals. You have to set SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for attainable, R stands for I can't remember what R stands for right now, but the T stands for time bound. So a SMART goal, these are the elements you use to set goals for yourself. I can take it again. S, specific, M, measurable. Specific means that you want to, let's say one of our incentive caught your eye when I showed it to you at the training. You want to get a Lexus car. So for you to get a Lexus car, I think you need to sell about 100 million naira worth of land to get a Lexus car. So specific is being specific there is that your goal is to get a Lexus car, right? Specific. Measurable is by the value attached to that Lexus car. So the value of sales you need to make to get a Lexus car is 100 million. So you can measure your goal. So it means that by the time you make 56 million sales, you know you still have 44 million to go. That's a SMART goal. Number A there stands for attainable. So your goal must be attainable. It means that by the time you know you want to win a Lexus car and you make 100 million in sales, then you can certainly achieve that goal. It is possible to achieve the goal. Then the R, I can't remember what R stands for again, I can't remember. But the T there talks about time bound. When I showed you about our incentive, I told you that our incentives are quarterly based incentives. So the time bound now in your goal means that you want to get that Lexus car within 3 months. Within 3 months. So that's how to set a goal. So within 3 months, you want to make 100 million in sales and you want to get a Lexus car. Goal, that's a goal. So you need to focus on your goal. If that's one goal, you can have more than one goals. You might want to win a Dubai trip and at the same time win an iPhone. So you can have different goals. You need to focus on your goals. We all know that goals are important. If you fail to set them, how do we know when we have achieved something? So if you don't set goals, you will never know if you've achieved something. You know, in business and also in life, you need to have what is called a target. You need to have targets in business, you need to have targets in life. For me, having a goal focus is intrinsically motivational. So if I have something that I'm focusing on, that motivates me from inside. Oh, thank you very much, Omalayo. Relevant. Your goal has to be relevant. How in your SMART goals means that it has to be relevant. Thank you very much for your help. So keep in mind that business goals can be moving targets as circumstances change and reality sets in. What you must avoid is allowing yourself or allowing your business to be paralyzed by indecisions. Do not let indecision paralyze you. Do not let indecision paralyze your business. You have to be focused on your goals. The next one I want to share with you now is for you to stay true to your mission or you find a new mission. Somebody says stay true to your mission or find a new mission. Say that. Did you say it? Okay, I believe you said it. Unlike goals, the mission of your business should not be a moving target. Your business must have a mission. For instance, if your mission is to make 100 homeowners before the end of 2022, it's possible. Anything is possible. I believe anything is possible. If you go to a cooperative that has 1,000 members and your goal is to make 100 homeowners, between now and the end of the year, you can actually get them to subscribe to one of our estates and you've achieved your mission. Do you understand? So it is very, very possible. Excuse me. So while the mission can and should be reassessed periodically, your mission must be constant. It must not vary, it must not waver. You need to have a mission that is defined. You need to have a mission that is fixed. You need to have a mission that is defined and you need to have a mission that is fixed. And you must stay true to that mission. You must commit yourself to that mission. There is one of our top realtors. Our mission is to make 1,000 landlords. I don't know how long she wants to do it, but our mission, she's on a mission to make 1,000 landlords. Can you beat that? That's the mission. So you cannot have goals, you cannot have a mission and you be demotivated. It's not possible, because that will be the driving force that will get you out of your bed every morning. If you're someone who likes to roll on your bed by the time your alarm sounds, that happens because you don't have a goal. It happens because you don't have a mission. But by the time you set these missions for yourself, you will certainly get out of bed even before anybody. Okay, so your mission can be found on the intersection of three key truths. Now, there are some truths that you have to know or come to reality with about your business, about your enterprise. Three key truths. Number one is what you're deeply passionate about. You need to have a mission about it. So let's say, for instance, your mission is you're passionate about providing shelter for people. Let's say you're someone who doesn't like to see people sleep, under the bridge of Ibadan, under the bridge of Abuja, under the bridge of Lagos. You have to be passionate about getting people off the streets. So one of your passion is to ensure that everybody gets affordable housing in order for them not to be homeless, or become nuisance in the community, right? So that can be your mission. The next key truth that you need to connect with or identify is what you can be the best in the world at. What can you be the best in the world at? You see, it is very, very possible that when you were growing up, your dreams and aspirations were to be a pilot, or your dreams and aspirations were to be a doctor, your dreams and aspirations were to be a lawyer. But unfortunately, you are where you are today, not by your making, not by your doing, but by faith, by the fact that the circumstances that did not make you to achieve those dreams were beyond your control. It's possible your parents even wanted more for you or wanted you to achieve your dreams, but life, got in the way for them and they couldn't do anything about it. So it is not anybody's fault. So right now, you have chosen this path and you need to stay true to it. You need to stay committed to it and agree within yourself that you can be the best at this. The last one is what drives your economic or resource engine. Of course, we all know the answer to that. The answer to that is money. Hello? We are all in this to do what? To make money. So if you have all of these at the back of your mind, it's going to help you stay motivated in your business every day. Now, the number 3 way you can stay motivated in your business is to recognize that business motivation doesn't last on its own. Ironically, the first step in staying motivated is realizing that motivation doesn't last, at least not without some effort. So you will agree with me that if you went to church yesterday, for instance, and you were inspired by the word of God that your man of God preached to you, all of that must have expired by now, unless you've applied the things that you learned yesterday from church. Let's say you are somebody who wakes up in the morning to listen to some motivational speakers on your phone, on Instagram, or on YouTube. Nothing would move, nothing will last if you do not put it into work, if you do not put it into practice, if you do not take the steps that you're supposed to take. The motivation will die. You understand? All the things that I have been training you since we met and since I created all of these platforms, if you are not implementing it, you're just leaving it there and procrastinating about it. I'll come and watch the video tomorrow. I'll create my Facebook account tomorrow. I will run ads tomorrow. Tomorrow never ends. Tomorrow would be tomorrow. By the time you give back to all the children you have to give back to in the world, tomorrow will still be there. Do you understand? You need to make good use of your time today. So make good use of your time today, because motivation does not last on its own. Motivation is what I'm giving you today, but if you do not take the actions you're supposed to take after this training, the motivation would vanish by tomorrow morning, in case you do not understand. So you need to understand that business motivation does not last on its own. Business requires work. Business requires constant grinding. Everybody that is successful in business today, they grind it out. You hear musicians every day, they sing to you, you like their songs, you dance to it. If you conduct a research, you will know for a fact that it took them years to break through in the music world, to break through to the point that now you can dance to their music. They grinded a lot. Wizkid used to be a lab rat in Surulere at OJB's studio. You know what a lab rat means? Someone that is always sleeping and waking up in the studio. So was it studio rat? Okay, so we can call him a studio rat, yeah? He was always sleeping and waking up in the studio. It was like the errand boy of the big boys at that time. He was there grinding. He would always find his own way to rehearse and make some songs. He was there grinding. Today now, he said it boldly, I think 2 weeks ago, that there is no album Wizkid makes that will not top the chart. He's confident in it because he knows he's worked hard for it. So motivation does not last on its own. You need to believe in the fact that you have to work it out. Everything that I'm showing you takes me time to put together. It takes me a lot of sacrifice to be in front of you today. And it's because I believe you can succeed in it. Everything I'm showing you, there are practical steps that people are cashing out on today. Everybody that is getting a car, that is getting a chance to travel abroad, that is getting iPhones from us, they are all doing everything I am showing you right now. Today, I still had interactions with about 2 of them, and I was still giving them these same tips that I'm giving you today in order for you to succeed in your real estate marketing business. Number 4 says, expand your network. Somebody say, expand your network. No business or entrepreneur can operate in a bubble. Connection to customers, vendors, employees, and other entrepreneurs is vital to growing your business. You need to connect. How many of you have been to inspection on your own? In Ibadan, I was surprised. We had to put together an inspection before PGN members can go on inspection. You know, as a realtor, you don't become a realtor by sitting down in your house. You don't become a realtor by always waiting for the company to give you an information. You need to go out. You need to go for inspections. You need to attend events that you can meet people and expand your network with. If it's only a religious gathering that you're used to, you need to look for more platforms where you can meet good people. Right now, we are approaching the end of the year. If you are on Instagram, you will see a lot of invitation to exhibitions, a lot of activities going on, and you don't have to pay a dime for it. The other day, Zenith Bank sent me an email inviting me to a tech event that they organized in Lagos. It was free. You didn't have to pay. So there are a lot of these events you can attend in Abuja. There are a lot of these events you can attend in Ibadan, where you can meet people and network about people. Remember, the opportunity that we're giving you as a PGN member is the platform for you to introduce yourself to people. We've given you what can be referred to as an address. It's an opportunity to introduce yourself and tell people who you are. Now you are a resource person to a lot of people just by becoming a PGN member. So before now, if you didn't know how to strike a conversation or start a conversation with people, now you have a reason to talk to anybody that you think could be a potential customer to you. So you have to expand your network by going out and talking to people. Expand your network. You need to look for more friends, look for more networks. If you studied law in school, you need to go to your to a community where you have lawyers as friends. You can talk to them based on that, and then from there you can pitch them the idea of investing in real estate. So there are a lot of ways with which you can expand your network. A lot of ways you can expand your network. It is also a way to keep you motivated in your business. Networking effectively is about give and take, which means you only get as good as Be generous with your thoughts, be generous with your ideas and connections, and others will reciprocate. So networking is not just about you
Okay.
to ask other people for help. It is about you bringing value to the table as well. What value do you have that other people can benefit from? That's one of the ways or one of the things that can help you to, expand your network effectively. Number 5 says, identify your disruptive powers. As human beings, we have our strengths and we have our weaknesses. You need to identify your disruptive powers. You need to know what skills you have that can get people to notice you. You need to understand yourself to the point that you know the potentials you have, and then you need to now, groom yourself in a way that this potential you have can attract people to you. Not just anybody now, attract people that will definitely want to patronize you and buy business and buy real estate or invest in real estate from you. All right, so let me move on to number 6 now. Number 6 says, celebrate wins and learn from losses. Now, when you win, when you are able to make a sale, you need to celebrate. When you hope that a client is going to buy property from you and the client ends up not picking your call, you need to learn from that. What could possibly have gone wrong? What did I say? How did I onboard this client? How did I conduct myself when I was talking to this client? So you need to learn from all of that. Do not give up because a client that you hoped was going to buy a plot of land from you stopped picking your call. Do not give up or do not go into depression because you spent 10,000 naira on ads and nobody has called you. No, you need to learn from it. So if you're running ads, for instance, and you spend 10,000 naira, nobody has called you, who are you targeting with your ads? What are the things that you're doing? What kind of creative are you using to run your ads that is making people to not want to engage your adverts? These are some of the questions you need to ask yourself. So you need to learn from your losses and celebrate your wins. Too many times business owners fail to celebrate wins and learn from losses. That's unfortunate because both wins and losses are two well-known secrets of entrepreneur motivation. If you aren't treating them as motivators they are, you should be. You should treat wins and losses as motivators. They are motivators. So you win, it's a way of motivating you. You lose is also a way of motivating you. So go back to those goals you set when you started your business and ask yourself a question. Have you achieved these goals? So what are the goals that you set when you first, from the first day we met and you left our training? What were the goals that you set for yourself? These are the questions you should ask yourself. So let me go to the next one, number 7. Number 7 says spend some time away. Somebody says spend some time away. Building a business is exhausting during normal times. Throw in the stress and radical changes accompanying a global pandemic, and life can become overwhelming. This can lead to depression, indecision, paralysis, or even sheer panic. Spend some time away. Sometimes when you think of everything you have to do, everything you have to put in place in your business, Mr. Wale has released about 7 videos on YouTube. I need to follow each one of, I need to watch these videos and implement each of the steps in the videos. How long is it going to take me before I make my first sale? All of these thoughts can overwhelm you and can actually demotivate you. They can actually demotivate you. So what you should do instead of being demotivated or being depressed by all of that thought is to spend some time away from everything. You know what to do, right? Just take a break for a day or two and use that time to nourish or rejuvenate from whatever stress or pressure that the whole information overload has caused to you. So by the time you spend some time away, you're going to come back refreshed and re-energized to keep grinding in your business. So it is very, very, very important for you to know that sometimes you need to take a break. Sometimes you need to take a day or two break just to, get your foot or to get your bearing in the business, to know what next to do or how to solve a problem. Sometimes when you focus on a problem, you don't find a solution unless you look away from that problem and then you get the urge to solve the problem. So you need to learn to spend some time away. It's going to help you stay motivated in your business. Now, the final way I want to share with you now is for you to remain customer centric. Somebody say remain customer centric. Being customer centric simply means you focusing on the need of your customer. You see, every business that is doing well today are actually businesses that listen and take feedback from their customer, or they take feedback from the market that they serve, and they improve on this feedback. And then before you know it, it translates into monetary reward for them. So you need to remain customer centric. So whatever it is that you sell, for instance, in our case, as real estate marketer, what we sell is houses and lands. There are customers for us. There are people who are buying houses and lands every day. Right now, I am in my office here as a CEO of a real estate company. We have a lot of people who have bought houses and land from us today, not to mention those who have bought in the last few days or in the last few weeks. Sometimes we close work on Friday and we come to work on Monday with hundreds of emails, of transactions from clients that have newly subscribed to real estate, to some of our estates. All of these people are out there. There are a lot of people that are just making money today, and all they're looking to do with that money is to invest it in a real estate project. And that is where you come in. So you need to position yourself as an authority, to position yourself as a resource person that people like that can go to and talk to about real estate investment. So you need to be customer centric. You need to know that your lack of motivation does a disservice to a market that is looking to your business for solutions. When your business motivation wanes, think of those customers counting on you to succeed. There are a lot of people out there who right now are looking for where to keep the cash they're supposed to take to the bank. So people like that are going to be discouraged when somebody like you is sitting out here demotivated about your business. Real estate is the only investment that guarantees your future. It's the only future-proven investment. It's the only way to hedge inflation anywhere in the world. There's no time in the world that it has been reported that real estate had a decline. Instead of having a decline or a depreciation, what happens is that the appreciation rate could slow down due to economic events. Let me bust a bubble tonight. During COVID-19, of course, you were in the house for about 6 weeks or 2 months. Everybody was on lockdown. No business activity was happening. But let me tell you for a fact that during COVID-19, people were buying houses. So people were buying houses more. People were buying lands more during lockdown. Do you know why? Because a lot of people thought COVID was going to be the end of the world. During COVID, there was a lot of misinformation out there about COVID being one of the end time signs and one of the signs that the world has come to an end. There was a lot of fallacies and a lot of school of thoughts about what COVID meant then. So that put fear into a lot of people who had money and felt their money would be useless to them in case anything happened to them. Instead of keeping their money in their account or keeping it in their houses, they were throwing in their money in real estate. Now, that was when the economy was down. Economy of the whole world was down, was grinded to a halt or was put to a halt. People were buying houses. Imagine now that economy is booming in some countries, especially the countries where Nigerians are escaping to. A lot of your friends are probably in Canada now or in the UK, that have escaped from the hardship of the country. So imagine what is going to happen to to the real estate market in the next 2-3 years, when those people that have escaped today are now stable wherever they are, and they're looking to invest in real estate in Nigeria. So don't you think it is a time for you now to position yourself very well so that when the dollar starts to flow in, you will be one of the people that will grab a larger chunk of this, because you would have established yourself very well as an authority in the real estate marketing industry. So why stay demotivated when there are a lot of opportunities for you? The real estate industry is an ocean that is big enough for everybody to swim, be it a newcomer or an old timer, be it young, old, uneducated, educated, unqualified, overqualified. Real estate marketing is the industry that is future-proof, that is money-proof, because the product we sell are high-ticket products, and they are the products that you can sell, or you can make just 1 or 2 sales, and you'll be smiling to the bank in millions. So imagine what it means, or what it will mean for you to have the opportunity to make millions in this Nigeria of today. So that is the opportunity that real estate holds for you. So it is not a time for you to be demotivated. It's not a time for you to feel bad. It's not a time for you to think less of yourself. It's not a time for you to feel that the whole world is against you because you are now a real estate marketer. Instead, it is a time for you to pack your bags and pick yourself up, believing that you found a way to escape from poverty. Not everybody is destined to travel abroad, or not everybody is destined to make money working for people. So a better way to start a business is a business that requires little or no capital and that has a high, return on investment for you. Because whatever money you put in to run adverts, to drive traffic, is an investment for you. So real estate is a way for you to, make that high return on investment. So ladies and gentlemen, I have come to the end of today's training. But before I go, and before you ask me questions, I'd like you to take a moment to watch this video. Just a 2-minute video. It's not going to take much of your time. It's going to help you stay motivated.
And sometimes I lose motivation in my business. Is it just me?
No, it doesn't just happen to you. It happens to a lot of us. In fact, a lot of people had it worse, including myself. In the first 3 years, if it is smooth selling for you, it is okay, it's good, okay, is congratulations. However, good times make bad entrepreneurs. Prestige. Why? These are uncertain times. It shapes us who we are. It makes us better. It forces us to be better. When everything is going smoothly, we kind of just coasting. You're not thinking about innovation. You're not thinking about bettering yourself. You're not thinking about reinventing your business model. And when bad things happen in your business, competition, or you lose one of your key clients, it's trying to give you a gift. And I know it doesn't look like a gift. It just looks like a big fucking problem when this problem happens, but it's not. So a very good question to ask yourself is this: what is this trying to teach me? Instead of asking yourself, playing victim, why does this happen? Why does it happen to me? Why is this happening?
They ask you how you are. You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never run, because they understand.
No. What can I learn from this? What is this trying to teach me? What are some of the areas I need to work on? When you look at it from a different perspective, so you lose that one key client. Oh, it sucks. Damn, what's that trying to teach me? Maybe in my business model, I'm overly relying on just one big client. Maybe I should have a more diversified client base. Instead of having one client that represents 80% of my business, maybe I should have 10 clients, 10% each, or 20 clients, 5% each. I need to expand. I've had so many times this happens. When you have competition, it's trying to teach you, how could I add more value to my customers so they will stay loyal to me and not go to my competitors? What do I need to do to improve? Do I need to improve my efficiency so I am so competitive when it comes to pricing? He's trying to teach us something. The marketplace is always trying to teach you something, but the way the marketplace teaches you is kicking your ass. It basically slap on the face and saying, hey, watch out, pay attention, watch into this. This is not working. Hey, this guy's trying to grab market share from you. What are you going to do to be a good entrepreneur? I want to leave you with a final thought, a quote that I love. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Until next time, I'll see you in my belly.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can type it in the chat. Any questions, please type in the chat. Any questions? Okay, in the absence of questions, I'll be calling it a day here. So I'd like you to know that I appreciate the time. And I can assure you that every moment that you spend showing up here, it's not going to be a waste of time to you. You're certainly going to reap the reward so long as you put in the work. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time this evening, and do have a beautiful evening. Regards to your family. Take care. Thank you.